Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. How you doing?
I'm great.
Oh, I've got it on here. That was weird. Cool. I can't get my hands around this track at all. This is crazy.
Are we live or not?
Oh, we are, but
I just had to know if I have to contain myself.
yeah. So I'll be very interested to see how these guys manage the tyre temps today.
I mean, if they use the ultra softs, then that will be interesting.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see what these guys are going to do. I don't know if you've seen, but Monk Nater is Sarja.
Sarja, yeah. And we have a debut in D2.
Oh yeah, Mr. Donegan. He's got his wheel, so he reckons he's not that quick, but I reckon he might be right.
He'll be there for a podium.
Yeah, I do. It's only 10 drivers, so a bit of a low turnout.
Well, I mean, that's kind of normal for D2. What was the highest that we've commentated on, like 14?
Yeah, I think a lot of people wouldn't have practiced for this as much, and probably didn't. Some people are still on holiday mode. I was 11. We got someone else. Tiggerby.
It's understandable though.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's going on? I think that
most of us are probably still hungover from the New Year's party.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely in that club. Hopefully we can kick this off fairly soon.
I've still got a few seconds left. But Gary's already complaining about the lack of drivers.
You wanted to be here.
You can come to D3 if he wants.
Yeah. Sarge's in the club that isn't sober. Yeah, definitely. Fair play then, Mr. Monk Nater. Sarge, why have you changed your name? What's the reason? Intrigued. So what? Oh, Peter is racing. I thought Peter wasn't racing. Oh no, he's got doing something after the race. Forgot about
that. Should we actually say what he's doing?
Yeah, why not? I suppose he's going on a date, but
yeah, we're proud of you, Peter. That's why we wanted to get this out of the way. Both of us are happy for you. Are happy that 19 started amazingly for you.
Yeah, hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully this doesn't make him late. Pray for no rain for Peter.
If he retires on purpose, then at least we know why.
Yeah, exactly.
What would you say about rain in D3 though?
I'd enjoy it. I'm not good round here at all, so I'd quite like it, if I'm honest.
Me too. I think most of us actually want rain here. I know Coco wants it, I know Carcannon wants, so...
I didn't think this would be Coco's favourite track, if I'm honest.
Well, it is one of his favourites.
Is it?
And... yeah. It's actually one of my favourites as well. Even though I'm not that quick around here. I love the track. I think it's fun.
It's fun, but I'm just not very good at it.
It's very difficult in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's way more difficult than 2017. Way more difficult. Rain for... Wave wants rain for D3. Peter's the rain man. He thinks that he knows it's going to be rain. Oh, we got Kimmy, who's just joined as well. So that's 12. Okay, that's not so bad. And J. Cole wants rain as well. I don't think we'll be in danger of missing our race, even if it does, so I don't really care. If they want rain, give them rain. Also really hamper Yari. Not that we pick sides, but just for the title race it will make it interesting if that happens. The standings are updated, by the way, guys, if you want to have a look to a degree.
I'm actually going to check them out right now. Just to see what B2 looks like.
It's incredibly tight, other than the obvious.
Well, I mean, with Gary joining D2, I think the title fight is going to get more interesting. Not that Gary has a chance at winning it necessarily, but you know, Jari's going to lose some points.
Yeah, absolutely. Luigi is second in this league without winning, which is staggering. So consistent. Well, this doesn't look good for Rain in the race. I don't know if anyone wants to tell us. J. Cole's probably in the best form. Yeah, he's in the best form in some senses over the last 4 races. Well, just Yari's only had 1 point less and raced 2 races less, but Constructors is kind of over, it seems.
I'm surprised seeing V5 just in 5th.
Yeah, he wants a bit of redemption, I think, in the second half. He's first out of the world. Yes, unless they've got 112 point gap at the top. So unless something crazy happens. Oh, rain in the start of the race.
That's a good sign.
Ooh. Okay. I wonder. See, this is actually interesting because if it's light rain, will it mean that they start on inters or will they start on dries? Because is it going to be that kind of rain that never actually turns into inters? And you can't really judge it because it's right at the start. So I wonder what people are going to do.
I'm expecting most of them to go on the softs. Just play it safe.
Yeah. But that's the thing, if you quali on ultras and it is start on inters, bit of a risk, but...
Oh, Kimi spun.
Oh my life. Cookie's just missed it. Cookie's gonna have a lot. Oh, Haroni Arg, thanks for joining. This is gonna be. So it looks like. Let's have a look at the tyre. What are people's tyres saying? So Kimmy and Army and Tigaby, J. Cole and Yari are going out on the ultras, and I don't know. Obviously, there's a lot of time for people to change their mind, but the other guys are going out on the softs or the mediums.
Most of them are on the mediums.
Yeah, so that would indicate that they're probably willing to qualify on the softs, but they could always change their mind. It's quite a long time. It's quite a short lap as well.
The Irish guys are the only ones on the softs so far.
Yeah, trust the Irish to do something different. Be interested to see Cookie Games having a chat in the chat. Try not to do that, dude. Sorry, in the lobby. Yeah, I wonder what the kind of times we're going to be setting around here in D2. I would guess 16
maybe.
for ultras, maybe. It might be a little bit. I would say low 16s for softs, like 16.2, 16.3, 17.4.
17.4 on the mediums, V5 first lap.
It's not a bad time on the...
Not far behind Peter, just a couple of hundreds of seconds.
Keep an eye on Gary. Oh, Gary's lagging.
I just noticed that. Can Gary get pole position in his D2 debut?
I think he might, because I've got a sneaky feeling he's going to be running the ultras. 18-1. It's quite slow. F1 racer comes round in rich vein of form. Should see what he gets.
He's definitely hiding something.
Everyone here saying, "Oh, Yari, 17.3 on ultras." I don't think that was a lap in. Oh, and F1 racer 16.9. That's a nice lap. As YY comes through. 18.0.
That's a good lap. Finally, we have a decent lap. Somebody that actually, put in the effort to finish a lap.
Rawniar is, I suspect, being a little bit sarcastic when he says Gary's lagging. What a surprise. J. Cole's coming round on the ultras. This does look like... no, I think this is just his... Is this a setup lap? Unless his... ERS is broken. Oh no, 17.9. He's not using his ERS, so... Guessing White's YY will go again. Might as well. He's way down there.
Charges on the lap.
Oh, and he's going quite quick, it seems. Oh, yellow's in sector 2 and 3.
A lot of yellow flags. Just people letting other people through.
He's a second
It's
up.
a narrow track, so it's understandable.
Yeah. It's hard to use all your ERS around here sensibly. I'll say that. Right, because Sarge has come over the line with a lot of ERS. 18.5, slowest of the set laps. You don't really ever want to be an overtaken too much, and you have to, you struggle to flick it onto hot lap, I think, unless you've got a pretty nice wheel where you can just press the button. Bit fiddly, I find. I've noticed that not everyone's using their ERS.
I find it really difficult to use the ERS on the controller.
Yeah. Oh wow, missed J. Cole with a proper lap. So J. Cole is definitely going for broke. He's definitely not going to be able to, unless I'm mistaken, put that kind of time in on the softs. I can't see that happening.
You might be surprised. This is D2 after all.
True. Ooh, Gary goes first.
We know what happens in D2 quality because you never know who's going to be on pole position.
Well, this is true. This is true. Cookie saying his clock was 10 minutes late. No setup for Cookie, but he's pretty good with no setup. I know that's probably not much consolation, but I'm gonna ride on board for a lap with V5, I would say, because he's gone out on the ultras as well. So V5 and Yari, I know that they'll be in a party together, but they don't. They normally do the same kind of strategy in a roundabout way, but it doesn't seem to be that way today.
Gary is just, I think he's out of fuel there. He's just a moving obstacle.
How's he managed that?
Maybe he's just sandbagging. He wants to get into D3.
Oh, his army goes quickest. That's just nicking it to J. Cole.
looking at Gary trying to avoid a speeding ticket. Going into the pits right now.
What can V5 do here? I suspect it's going to be fairly... Well, he's not using his errors. Unless this is a graphical glitch, which it could well be, but he's not using his errors. Oh, it is a graphical glitch. 16.5. Very good.
I don't think it's a glitch. He's just not using ERS.
Yeah, 16. What would that be?
Because he put it on medium at one point. Now he's back to...
I mean, that's... You're gonna have to go some to... I mean, it's interesting. Yari's sticking with these mediums. So what's he gonna do?
He's probably gonna try to qualify on the softs. I don't think he'll use the ultras.
It's gonna be interesting. This is just a pure gamble, isn't it? The way the rain is.
Well, Luigi and Sarge are both on past laps.
What can our Luigi do?
Again with the lockup. Classic Waluigi.
Always with the lockup. This looks to be a little bit slow in my eyes. I might be completely wrong, but I'm very wrong. 16-0.
Yeah, I think you were pretty wrong.
I don't know why. I just saw the time. I just saw the time as he was going round, going into the last corner, and for some reason I thought it was a lot slower than what Army was doing. But as we've got
Sarge's the last corner using ERS.
Okay, here we are.
Found that it actually works.
17.5. That's not bad. No, it's a bit down on a lot of the drivers, but what's Kimi gonna do? Kimi is in the... I mean, to be fair, starting 11th might not be the worst case, because you're gonna have a better tyre selection than half the grid, the way this is going. If it's dry.
Still think they're gonna start on the inters. Just have a feeling.
Yeah, he's good. Go on.
In D3 would have rain both in the quali and the race. So we won't have a problem with tire selection.
See, this is interesting because Cookie's made a point. He's saying, shouldn't the times be in the high 14s? I'd have thought people would be in the 15s here.
Yeah, me too. I think 14s is a bit too quick.
Don't know what's going on, but you would think there would be a lot of improvement this round.
And believe me, there will be, because we've just seen a couple of drivers, V5 for example, who did not use ERS. So
Adam's just absolutely blitzed it, although he's gone 2 laps on those ultra softs. So he's going to be praying for an inter start. Gary is coming round as well. 20. Oh wow! And goes into second. An all Irish front row.
for now, at least.
For now. You
know, I think Gary would have wanted it to be the other way around.
It's interesting because they're not teammates either, so I don't know what. Kimi's obviously leaving it very late. Adam really is gambling on there. Not, I know he's way down. But even still, 2 laps on those. Although the wear, it's more the temperatures rather than the wear. So, what can V5 do?
I don't think the tires can get that hot in just a couple of laps. Especially in quality because you're not pushing.
True. V5. What's he gonna do here?
Drive on the soft tire as predicted.
Hmm.
I think it's the more sensible decision.
Yeah.
Especially if you're quick around here. You can risk using the ultras and hope to start on the inters.
But it will certainly blow up if you're wrong. The consequences were a lot worse.
Exactly.
I think I probably would have gone on the softs.
I think most of D3 will go on the softs. Just calling it out right now.
Someone won't. 27.3. That seems cool. The sector times in this game. Okay, so 106, 107. This is slow. This is. I'm gonna say this is 16.7. Oof.
Let's just look at V5, see what he does.
He's going again. Peter's out as well.
Kimi's finally going out.
Yari's gone into the pits. That's Yari's race run. Gary really wants to get that off Adam because he's going back out again. Army is going to do a very quick lap. Overtakes Gary. J. Cole's. I think J. Cole's just setting off, so.
I think V5 actually, yeah, he abandoned his lap. He's got no fuel left for another run. That might be for V5 as well.
And his best time was on the ultra softs, so that's a disastrous quali for him. So he's gained no benefit.
Both the Force Indias did not manage to do a good quali at all.
The funny thing is,
unfortunate for V5 and Jari.
Yari's not going to be happy because if it's dry, he's got his teammate behind him on 2 compound softer tyres. That's not going to be a fun situation.
I mean, hopefully they won't hit each other like the D3 Force Indias.
Peter's going to be the last potentially over the line. No, I think actually we've got Kimi and Tigaby gunning it round, trying to get round.
A racing.
They're not gonna make it. They're not gonna make
I think Kimi might actually be on a lap.
Ooh. That's a bit naughty if he was. He was. Oh dear. And at least he comes 11th. Oh, watch YY out of nowhere. Watch YY out of absolute nowhere. On pole.
Jared Duncan only 3rd.
Yeah, I know. Very interesting. J. Cole. All J. Cole has just hit the grass, and I think that'll be that for him. Watch. Ooh, we've got Luigi, who's also coming round. J. Cole's used all of his airs, so I can't know. He's out. Let's follow on up with Luigi. Ooh, that might be invalidated.
Oh, a
It
bit
might
wide
not.
there.
Seems like he's got away with it.
Don't think he's gonna beat YHYY though.
It's gonna be tight for. Ooh. No, and that's that.
Too slow. Then we have Sarja, who invalidated his lap.
Gary has left the
Gary
session.
Donegan has left the session. Not sure if that's an intentional disconnection.
I doubt it. I doubt it. His internet's been very sketchy. Hopefully he can get back in, because that won't be good if he can't.
So YHYY on pole from out of nowhere, really. We didn't really pay much attention to him at all.
Can we at least restart race? No, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. I wish we could, but unfortunately with Parc Ferme, we need to keep that on.
I think this is intermediate weather.
Yeah, this is Inters.
So the people who gambled and actually chose the Otis
Yes.
will be happy now.
Oh, Gary's not in. That is annoying. Peter did call it. It's exactly how this. He said this would happen. Damn. That's quite unfortunate for Gary. If someone can invite Gary, it might probably won't work, but if someone could just quickly invite him, that'd be great.
Should work.
It happened with Con Reese.
I mean, it happened to me at China. I disconnected about 4 or 5 times and I was able to join.
Oh, Gary's there. Wicked. Oh no. Is he on the grid? No, he's not on the damn grid.
That's depressing actually.
Yeah, that's really annoying.
Just seeing that 3rd spot empty.
Yeah. Yeah. That's tough. Right, any predictions? Because this is interesting. You've got to think that Peter and Yari are very quick.
Well, they are quick, but starting in the middle of the pack, you know, in this conditions, it's not the best thing you want to happen.
No, true.
I'm not expecting F1 Racer to overtake YHYY in the first lap. I think that they'll both play it safe. It'll be interesting to see when this rain will actually stop, and that's where the race will be decided.
Yeah. Indeed. No, it will be.
Touching the grass.
I think there could be. I wonder if there's going to be a safety car. I hope they fix that. This track is primed
Well, we
for a
had
safety
one
car.
safety car. It didn't really go that well in D3, so.
Yeah. So, lining up on the grid, Cookie's a bit far back. I think he's just getting used to his. Always, Cookie's slid.
Just showing the fans how to play with the car.
Right.
Cook is the last one to line up, and then we'll start the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Broadcast camera is terrible. Hopefully that changes when they get off. And they're off. Ooh, it looks
It's a
like
good
White
start
YY.
by F1 Racer.
Yeah, I thought White YY might have got bogged down, but interesting to see how people's setups are accounted for here. First
No
corner.
Jake Paul
Ooh.
making a move.
And Yari's got
Is he
some
gonna get him
damage.
on the traction? He's not.
I think Yari's got damage. Peter goes up the inside. It seemed like there was a bit of contact somewhere, and I think it might have affected.
One of
his
the
wing.
Force Indias had a really bad start.
I think it
Not
might
sure
have
if
been.
it was Jari or V5.
Oh,
They already have a 5-second stop go penalty for Sarja.
that seems a bit unfortunate. I'm checking Yari's wing. I can't see anything wrong with it, but there's someone definitely got wing damage.
We're all pretty
Ooh.
clean.
Who's
Somebody cut the chicane there.
Sarja, yeah. Big time. Peter's looking at Army.
Sarja's making mistakes. The penalty might have affected him.
Yeah. Seems to get badly affected by dodgy pens in this game. Yeah,
Battle
Gary.
for fourth is still on. Peter is trying to overtake Army.
Ooh. Kimmy gets Tiggerby, and these two, I have a feeling, might have a little bit of a battle. Where one of them might not come off very great.
Is Peter gonna try into the first corner? He is. Cheeky dive bomb. Doesn't really work though.
No. Very, very composed by Army. Ooh, as Yari is now looking at Peter. Will he make it stick? Ooh, he's gonna go two abreast
It's coming
here.
close. Touch each other a little bit. Oh, again. Still contact between the two of them.
That was very lucky.
No damage.
that
No damage yet.
Peter could have very easily just touched and then gone directly left. As
What
we've seen
happened to
before.
Jaco?
Jaco just got, I think, very bad traction out that corner. And Army took advantage.
Jaco had to make a mistake because he was behind F1 Racer. He was close to him.
Huge train here now behind Army. Kind of right on board.
Peter.
Right on board with Peter. And ooh, Jaco. Has Jaco lost some wing or
Jaco's
something?
losing a lot of places.
He seems to not be fighting that much either.
Does he have damage? I don't think he has damage. He's definitely not feeling these conditions.
No. Oh, Peter going very wide as well. Such a tough track in the wet this. These guys are normally look so smooth when we watch them, but there's so many little mistakes and flicks and wobbles. It's quite unusual to see actually.
Waluigi dropped a lot. Just noticed he's in 9th.
Yeah. And maybe him who got damage. I can't see any on the left end plate, but I think Yari's made a mistake as well because he's dropped him to Army.
On the way.
Ooh,
There was something that jumped out of Army's car.
Jaco is not having a fun time. He's all over the place at the moment. I guess it must be some kind of wing. I do feel it for Gary, and I do often think that we should probably...
Oh, and Army's off.
Oh, I was following Jaco. What? Wow. Ooh, please join. Jaco does well to get out of the way.
That corner is really hard in my conditions.
Yeah,
Really easy to lose your balance and spin like Army did.
No one's having a perfect race really other than White YY, and you could argue F1 Racer. E5.
Army's struggling.
Yeah, I wonder if it's tire. Is it tire temps? Surely that's not an issue in the Inters. I don't know.
It should not be tire temperatures. I think he's just he's too early on the throttle.
Cookie's doing really well considering he's got no setup.
Army's just driving rallycross around the track.
Well, apparently Adam has damage.
Jekyll spun again. Jekyll has damage.
Cookie's been very aggressive with Tingaby. Poor Jekyll.
That was Cookie cut the chicane.
Yeah, these two are up to it. Well, it's not Tingaby actually, to be honest. Cookie just seemed a bit aggressive. Ooh, he goes very wide.
Not sure if him driving that aggressively is gonna benefit him in the long run.
No. Peter.
He was lucky to avoid a penalty to cutting the chicane.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Kimi is catching up on this next group. Peter seems to be making a bit of a train. This is going to be fun. Now Luigi. Who's going where? Luigi breaks early because I don't think he fancied losing any of his wing. Ooh.
And V5 get Peter on the traction. Peter blocks him off. No, this little fight actually really benefits Jari.
Yeah, absolutely.
Still in third. He's going, he's 5 seconds away from Peter.
Yes. Ooh, as Naluigi loses some wing and spins Sarja, and that was just unfortunate. Naluigi is waiting, I believe, for Sarja, which is quite nice of him, but he might be waiting a long time.
Jake
So
just got out of the pits.
That's pretty nice of Naluigi. And I know that's what you're meant to do in the rules, but it's always Peter is now going sideways, and Cookie has now overtaken Kimi and Peter, and Cookie is now up to 5th, which is incredible.
Army is again just in his rallycross. If ghosting wasn't a thing, then both Army and Peter would have been out of the race.
I'm wondering here if it's obviously too early by the looks of it, but it looks pretty dry to me.
Army's going in. Will he try the dry tires?
I think you've got to. You're going to pit now. Yari seems to be closing on Adam, who's got damage by all accounts. YY has lost a lot of time.
He's got the softs ready. So Army's the first one to put on the dry tires. He's on the softs. We'll see how that goes for him.
As Peter puts them in. Oh, YY has just spanned from the lead.
In the pits.
YY has just binned it, and now Adam is in the lead, and Yari is in second.
It's such an
This is madness.
it's a weird race, you know. A lot is happening. I'm watching Army a lot. Just I want to see if the softs are better for him, because he struggled a lot on the inters.
Cookie, unbelievably, I'll tell you what, it looks a bit sketchy, but it seems like he's doing okay. Cookie is up to 4th place.
So both Cookie and Kimi are actually just flying under the radar. We just overtook YY.
I think basically YY has let Cookie through on the chicane, and I think probably Kimi as well. Because of the damage.
Into the pits.
LFC.
I'm curious to see if anyone actually tries to go on till the end on the mediums.
I think Peter is.
We have a few people on the mediums, but it will be surprising to see if they can actually take them to the end.
DRS is enabled, so this is like the perfect time to pit, basically. Be interesting to see where Army comes back out. I think he might have overtaken quite a few people. Yeah, he's stayed. No, no one's stayed out. J. Cole is coming in. Army is going to be very close to his teammate, but so it's not actually affected him that badly.
Gary has taken the lead.
Convincing.
He's really far away from F1 Racer. They both pitted. Gary's on the softs. He's definitely gonna have to stop again.
I think he had damage.
F1 Racer can actually take it to the end.
Yeah, I think Adam had damage. Then changed his
He did. But I don't think he's gonna stop again. So this race is basically on Jari now.
Yeah. LFC says it better not be raining in D3, won't have enough to fill the podium. Kimmy's doing really well. Kimmy's flown under the radar. Cookie is doing an incredible job on a setup. What is this? Not really any battles on track, really. I can't remember the qualifying order that well. Obviously Adam was first, so he's doing okay, but it seems like a lot of the guys that were on the Ultras...
Well, Cookie started in 13.
Yeah.
Started last.
V5 was on the softs. Kimmy was... I forget, if I'm honest. Army's just gone quickest. YY was on the Ultras. Ooh, as now Luigi sets fastest lap. I think I'm going to predict that Yari doesn't win this somehow. I think Adam might win this if he can take those to the end. I think he might win.
Looking at Kimi, he's literally putting the pressure on V5.
He's closing on him, isn't he?
He seems to be faster than him.
Yeah, he is. I think he is.
The gaps are starting to get smaller and smaller after the whole confusion at pits.
Yeah, I can't see Peter staying in 9th.
Well, he does have a 3-second time penalty.
Okay. Yari goes quickest. Gary's
the fastest lap.
Gary's decided to be Adam's race engineer. Oh, as Kimmy makes a
Kimi tries
pretty big dive. Pretty good going.
That's a good move by Kimi.
Cookie's scarily quick, considering he's got a default setup.
Sarge says the fastest lap. That's a pleasant surprise.
This race is... now J. Cole, I think the track's just evolving like second by second basically.
J. Cole's so far away though. He had such a good start, but then the rain got the better of him.
I think he must have got damage. Yeah, and YY, who's not a million miles away from the action. I think he's only well, how far is he from Yari? So he's 14 seconds behind, so it's not the end of the world, but
Yari's really quick though. He's quick, he's consistent.
Cookie nearly just went into
I don't
the pit.
think he has any reason to lose this race.
I think the only thing is though, is that he's not pulling like chunks of time from Adam. Sorry. And Gary reckons he's got a plan. So I'm guessing the plan is to one stop.
That would be the ideal situation.
It's the only thing he can do now.
Still win it because he's gonna be on the fresh softs. It's his final stint. Definitely gonna be quicker than F1 Racer.
Yeah, definitely. But then he's gonna have to come through. He's going to have to come through White's White. No, of course not, because they're all going to have to pit as well, aren't they? Depends on Peter. I don't know how long the pit lane... No, Peter's too far back. Yeah, it's actually worked out pretty perfect for Yari, because if Peter was perhaps where Army was, then it could potentially have posed some problems if it was like that at the pit lane.
I think Peter knows that because he's constantly pushing.
Yeah, he needs to get in front of as many of these soft runners as possible after they're pitted.
He is going quicker and quicker.
Kimmy's taking a nice look at Cookie, and V5's just gone quick. Oh, watch, why is now gone quick? Cookie's gone very wide. I think Adam's struggling a little bit. I think he's made a couple of mistakes in a row.
I think he's just relaxed. He knows that Jerry has to pit.
Yeah, the gap's not doing too much.
I think the battle for third is going to be the most interesting. Since we have a few contestants.
Yeah, agreed. Oh, Peter gets a time
penalty.
penalty.
He's up to 6 seconds.
I wonder if it's a battle for second in some ways, because is Adam going to be able to A, keep these guys behind? Because that's the goal, he's got to keep these guys behind as long as he can. And then B, are they going to catch him when his tyres are going to be fairly done and they're going to have fairly fresh ones?
I'm not sure what's going to happen.
No, I genuinely don't know. It's interesting. We've got Naluigi who's probably going to take it. Oh, Cookie just picks up a 3-second pen.
No, in the first corner he locked up, tried to not steer into a front racer, so that's why he got a penalty. He's definitely going to overtake him. He's probably going to try here, which is not the best place you want to try, and there you go, you have contact between the two of them.
Ooh, and Kimmy's now getting involved. V5's probably just sitting behind, because V5's not as quick as these guys around here, I don't think. Ooh.
Kimmy pushes him off. That's the chicane.
Ah, good. Well done, Cookie. I was going to say he needs to give that.
You know, that wasn't really that nice from Kimmy as well. He did push Cookie off the track. He was forced to cut the chicane.
Cookie with a 3-second time pen. Oh.
Almost loses it.
Yari must be very happy about all this, because this just plays into his hands. We've got yellows everywhere. Army's DNF.
Retired.
Ooh.
Just hit the wall.
It's a weird place to hit the wall. I don't know if he's... I don't think Army would purposely retire. Ooh, as Kimmy gets F1 Racer.
He seems to be lagging though.
Who, Kimmy? Or Adam?
Yes.
Okay.
Kimmy. I see the connection lights bar.
So this is interesting, because I think V5 isn't as quick as Cookie and is ahead. But V5's going to obviously, you'd think, have enough to catch F1 Racer on better tyres.
Cookie had the worst possible lap. He was fighting for second and now he's in fifth and has actually 6 seconds of penalties.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty... I don't know, it's interesting. I'd like to see what everyone's thoughts are after the race on what Kimmy did. There's another set of yellows. Is it Jake Hole?
I definitely think that incident is gonna be discussed. Maybe by the stewards, because to me it seemed like a deliberate action what Kimmy did.
As V5 does get past Adam and Cookie. Ooh!
Again, contact.
It was. I think he just caught his wheel on the white curb. Ooh, as Adam lets him through. I don't think that's a bad idea. I don't think that's a bad idea at all.
Just played it safe. That's the normal thing because Cookie tried to overtake him in that back corner before. That didn't really go well. So that's the sensible thing to just let him. He's gonna have to stop.
Yeah.
Just have to focus on managing your tires and hope that Jari won't benefit from this.
This is the thing because
Jari is pulling away.
Big time, especially from Adam, which is kind of the main fight really.
There's 14 seconds between them.
Gary saying, keep your head down. Just stay. It's not a bad ploy. Just stay within Cookie's DRS.
Almost having to break into Cookie.
Yeah. The funny thing is at some point though, you would think Adam's tyres would be better than Cookie's coming up because he's gonna have
the mediums are great. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
The mediums will feel a lot better than the softs. I think after about 15 or 20 laps, the mediums just feel great.
It'd be interesting to see whether Adam starts to come back overall on time on Yari. I think, to me, people start to feel a little bit of potentially issues around 10 laps on the softs.
You know, the softs they're good at the beginning of the stint, but then when you get into them, you're gonna struggle. I can see Cookie. I don't think he's enjoying his run on the softs now.
No.
Seems to be just drifting a lot.
It's interesting because he's gone very wide.
There's a lot of oversteer.
Adam's probably winning him in some ways, just to be as quick as he can round the rest of the track. Because if you can't get him on T1, it's going to cost him time to get round him.
Low into 2 and 3.
Jacob's having a horrible time out there.
Jacob's not having a good result. He enters the pits again.
I think he might retire. I have a sneaky feeling. Maybe, I don't know, maybe not. Hope he doesn't. He might still get a point, you never know. YHYY, interestingly, is being dragged into this. He seems to be much better on his tyres than Cookie. F1 Race is keeping this gap now to Yari. You've got to fancy him to get past Cookie down here now. Oh, his YHYY pitched very early.
Jacob's back on the mediums. He did not retire.
Good man.
Still fighting for a point.
Cookie really squeezed.
F1 Racer gets past Cookie.
Ooh, this is interesting.
That was a good cutback by Cookie.
How does Jacob get a 10-second time? 10 seconds? That seems excessive.
I'm not sure what that was.
Adam,
I don't think he'll be happy.
No, I think he probably just thinks, well, that sums it up. YHYY is gonna. I'm predicting YHYY is gonna come out in front of Cookie here. He's gone up the mediums.
Cookie keeps making these mistakes, then definitely. He's really trying to go fast, but as you can see, he's losing time.
Yeah, Peter's. I think Peter's reading him in a bit as well. Maybe not.
I think Cookie should quit as early as he can. I don't think his tires will last much longer.
It's interesting why YY's pitted on the mediums. That is really... I get it, because like you said, the tyres are very good on the mediums. They don't tend to drop much performance at all, if any. Adam's coming...
Medium should probably work for him. You know, I think the only one that has to go on the softs is Yari.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah. Because, interestingly, Adam is now slightly closing on Yari. Ever so slightly, but...
Yari still has to wait a bit for him to fit now.
I think he has to wait probably another 2-3 laps.
I think lap 22 or 23 will be ideal if he can keep them. He doesn't seem to be struggling though.
I tell you who is struggling is Cookie, because I think he's got a really high temp left tyre.
I've said it before. He has to pit as quickly as he can if he doesn't want to essentially spin.
Interestingly, Kimi is closing on Yari. I don't think enough to catch him if they both don't make a mistake. But if Yari does make a little mistake, his gap's gone down by 1.5 laps in 1.5 seconds in 4 laps. Oh, as much YY gets past Tiggerby.
Luigi is so far behind.
Yeah, he's also on the mediums, as well as Tiggerby and White's YY, so this will be interesting. It seems like, hang on, there's a lot of people on mediums here. I didn't realise how many people were on mediums.
Waluigi and Peter were on the mediums from as soon as got dry. And F1 Racer, of course. I think they're the only 3 that have the original mediums.
V5's done pretty well to keep his nose clean, because he's been around a lot of action. Adam really needs to push on. I think Adam needs to get this gap down by about another 2-3 seconds to make this competitive.
You know, he's not that far away, but the gap is basically the same. The last time I checked, you know, the 14 seconds out there. Adam is not winning any time.
Sector 2 yellow.
Somebody just went wide. Major.
No real battles of note.
B5 has entered the pits.
Okay.
Will he choose the soft or the mediums? I think not the mediums.
You would think. I would say the
He's actually putting on the soft.
Yeah.
I think he should have waited a bit more.
I suppose, yeah.
He's gonna struggle in the last few laps.
What will be interesting is that if you look at F1 racer with a 3-second pen.
Okay, as well, another 3 seconds.
Peter with
Peter,
3
another 3
seconds.
seconds. Both Peter and Cookie have 9 seconds, I think.
So B5's got to catch Peter by 5 seconds. As Yari does pit, which was fairly understandable. Sector 3
Will
yellow.
he come out in front of Cookie?
Yeah, Cookie's just pit. Yeah, so
Then Jari has a clear run to catch F1 Racer now.
yeah, he's come out quite comfortably in third.
Well, the comeback is on for Jari. He's 12 seconds away. Adam has a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, I think.
Kimi has to pit though.
Yeah, those tyres, I don't think they can actually feasibly last that long. I don't even think it's about management or anything. I just don't think they can actually last.
So Judge just has to make up 3 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, who's to say? He may well have some pens of his. Oh, as Yari has just binned it, and he's out.
And Yari's out.
Retired. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Such a shame.
I can't believe that. That's so unlucky. You just needed to keep it on track. You just needed to keep it on track.
You know, he complained about the softs and how hard they get temperature in quali. That's what happened in the race as well. Didn't warm up his tires enough.
No,
Really
absolutely.
unfortunate incident by Jari.
That's
Jaco finally gonna get a point.
Yeah.
Everything that happened to it. 10 seconds penalties. He changed his wing once.
Big battle here between Cookie and Tiggerby. Ooh, Tiggerby. Slight late move. Didn't give Cookie much space. These two seem to be going at it a bit.
If Adam can hold on to his tires, and he's gonna win it.
Be interested, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, I wonder if is Cookie's looking everywhere on Tiggerby, like absolutely everywhere. Ooh, it's just gonna lose some wing.
See if they can keep it clean here.
Oh,
They
that's.
can, although Tiggerby runs wide.
J. Cole lets everyone through. I would say that. Oh, Tiggerby, very nice. Bit. I don't mind that now. It's 1-1.
Bit too aggressive. It's understandable though.
It's 1-1. That's the way I look at it. Now that just hopefully both are a little bit more like chilled and relaxed, and let's just like race normally now. But
This was Adri and Wave.
yeah, you know what would be coming right about now. Ooh, it's Cookie double moves.
Was not a nice move by Cookie.
I was on board with Luigi and
Luigi
caught
gets
that.
in on the action right now. He moved under the braking zone.
I'm gonna just say it now. I'm gonna say that I think Kimi wins this race. If he can get past
If he manages
Peter.
to win it, that would be a pleasant surprise. Having somebody start 12 and going on to win.
Tell you what,
I mean, we've seen it before with, especially in our division.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I do feel it for Yari because it seemed like quite a soft, not a soft contact for the wall. And in real life, it obviously would take the wheel off, but in this game, I just think he might have caught it just at the really wrong angle. as Kimi does get past Peter. I missed that, but that's huge. Now that's a straight run. But I wonder how many penalties does Kimi have?
He only has 3 seconds. Just to check real quick.
Okay.
Apparently he doesn't have any penalties.
Oh wow. In that case, has he got many warnings?
I don't see any warning at all.
Okay. Well, that's very...
I might be blind, but if I can still see well, Kimi's clean.
Okay, that's interesting. I think that could be... that could be pivotal.
Yeah, he's got no warnings. I just checked again. My eyes did not disappoint me.
Jacob's hoping for absolute blood and guts everywhere on this track to get a couple of more points, but I'm surprised it was Yari the one that gave it.
How far back he is, I think probably take that point, and he's still gonna be disappointed because he had a really unlucky race.
Yeah, I mean,
third, just what happened? It's hard to talk about.
it's not much comfort, is it? I mean, I think the biggest, for me, I don't know like about you, but when I have those kind of races personally, the big thing that I don't like is that I'm basically like just going around a track. I'm not racing anyone. I can't get in anyone's way. Like,
well, I'm hardly racing anyone, even though I'm in front. I'm used to this. You know what? The man I've raced the most, that I always appreciate racing this season is Ivo.
Yeah, you said.
I've raced him in most of the races, and if it wasn't for him, then I would have just not had any fun at all.
Yeah, it's definitely got better as well, Ivo. Definitely. Might be.
Sometimes it's fun just going by yourself, especially at Monaco.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's different when you're in the lead. Altegeby nearly loses it there. Might have been a bit of a graphical error, but I tell you what, Kimi's not catching Adam as much as you think he would be.
Well, no, the gap has narrowed down by about 3 seconds. I think he'll be there. And don't forget that Adam actually has a penalty, so.
Yeah. Luigi is now hot on the tail of. I think the tyres. Oh, he's a 3 second pen.
He's up to 12 seconds.
I'm not entirely sure if the tyres can last this long. I think they should do. Oh, Peter pits. Peter's going on the ultras. It must be. Or is he going on the softs?
On the softs. The ultras won't last that long, for sure.
Shout out Defcon Warrior, who's a new follower of the channel. I didn't know that we could see followers, but unless that might be our first ever one, as well as the subscribers. But I don't know. It must be just a new subscription. So cool.
It was the subscription number 100.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, cool. That's pretty good going.
Just check now.
Luigi, he's got to be the one most at risk of blowing up his tyres, you would think. Especially with his lockups. And they're only going to get worse on one tyres, from my understanding.
Kimi is getting closer. There's no way Adam can hold him back.
if they have like a monumental tussle, I don't know how many I don't know how many penalties V5 has, but V5 could even potentially get second from Adam.
I don't think V5 has any penalties.
It would require a lot, but
I'm just checking. V5 only has the warning, so he's clean.
okay.
And Kimi picked up his first warning of the race in lap 28.
See, this is interesting because if he gets one more, then the pressure's really going to be on. Even if he's like just 2 seconds behind, he's going to have to. It could really impact the way he drives. To be honest with you, it's difficult to follow anyone but Luigi at the moment. Although he's not really doing much in his battle with Tiggerby. Need some of these gaps to come down a little bit. I think Peter's going to catch them fairly rapidly, you would think.
I can't even remember who has the fastest lap.
I think it will be broken because Peter's got fresh softs, so I would imagine it will be Peter. Maybe Kimi. I think Kimi might have it actually.
I'm expecting J. Cole. Yeah, Peter just it's a 118.0. I'm expecting J. Cole to put the ultra soft on and just go for the fastest lap.
Yes. Come on, Jacob, you can hear us. Lap
I mean, he's got
33.
nothing to lose.
Get some clear air.
He's gonna have that point, you know. Fastest lap is gonna be some sort of compensation for him.
Although Sarja could probably, if that happens, maybe Sarja has a go at it as well, because
That'll be a cool fight. And J. Cole just, I think he might have heard us since he's, yeah.
Oh no! He binned it. Well, he's gonna have to. As now Luigi.
He's gonna have to pit now.
Luigi's getting a lot of pressure from Peter. Peter will look on the inside and does get it done. Now Luigi just kind of, I think, says, yeah.
So as it stands, Kimi is the winner of the race.
Yes, absolutely. Bit wonder what that will do to his driving though, because well, V5's losing time, so I think V5's out of it now. I think YY might even be gaining on him, to be honest.
Well, we know for sure that Kimi is still gonna be pushing and trying to catch Adam. I don't think he knows he has a penalty.
Yeah,
let's just hope that he doesn't do any mistakes.
Yeah, unless he's listening to the stream. Oh, Tiggerby. Ooh, Peter nearly loses his wing because Tiggerby nearly loses it. Thing is with Peter here. Oh, Jacob does put the ultras on. Good man.
Well, yeah, so
Peter loses 3
that was
seconds.
the only reasonable thing to do because he had to change his front wing. So hopefully he gets that fastest lap. I'm rooting for him right now.
I'm gonna follow Kimi now. Purely. Ooh, as Jacob comes out the pits at a very impromptu moment, but does well to get out of the way. Kimi is now only 1.2 seconds behind. There's a bit of a train behind Tiggerby.
I don't think anything will happen because Peter has too many penalties.
Yeah, true.
Maybe Waluigi can try and overtake Tiggerby again. I think it's too late.
I think the only potential battle we have, other than for the lead, is Tiggerby would be if YY can close on V5, but I think
He's too far away.
I'm pretty sure he's got pens as well. YY. Tiggerby gets 3 seconds.
So he picks up a 3-second time penalty. That's good for Waluigi.
Yeah.
It's really good for him.
Peter's trying to get something done. Oh, there might have been some contact there. Just missed it, but I'm following.
Oh
no.
Well, Luigi has a penalty as well. That's unfortunate.
So here we are.
I really appreciate what Peter is doing right now. The fact that he, even though he has this many penalties, he's still fighting. He still wants to be in there.
Yeah.
Take Tigabee.
Now, we've seen a lot of D2 races and battles for the lead. Always Adam loses it and Kimi's now through. Jacob has the unfortunate pleasure of being through as well. I bet Kimi's thinking, oh no. What's Jacob gonna do? This is really difficult for him.
He has to unlap himself. He needs to get that fastest lap.
Oh. No, he's not.
He might just slow down on purpose.
Yeah. Slow down like 4 seconds or something, like just go take this bit really slow.
I mean, he literally got lapped by everyone.
V5's really far behind.
He's not slowing down.
He's not slowing down. Well, he's slowed down. I think he might have slowed down. Oh, he put in no
I don't think
hours
it's
on.
enough because he's gonna be a lot quicker than the top two guys. It's an interesting end to the race because, you know, Adam doesn't have any real chance of overtaking Kimi.
No, unless something weird happens, Kimi's got this locked up.
We just have to see if Jacob can get the fastest lap. That's literally the only thing we're gonna have a fight for.
He's 8 attempts. Oh no, he's got a time pen, and as he unlaps himself, Adam.
Does he really care about velocity?
I don't know if it'll count now though. He's got one more shot, isn't he? He's put himself in a really unfortunate position. I'll tell you what, Adam's only 6 seconds behind in front of V5, and I don't think V5 has a pen, so, and he seems to be really struggling on these.
I don't think Adam's gonna get another penalty. He just has to play it safe from now on. Gary can tell him what he has to do.
So, J. Cole. I don't think it'll give him the fastest lap. No, it won't give him the fastest lap because he
doesn't have any ERS left. So that's.
He still might do it. Well, their tyres are fairly
He
cooked
is on
now.
the ultra softs.
Oh no, Sarja, we've got a new competitor. Sarja's going around and doing the exact same thing.
This is good to see because this is what I've been doing for the past 3 or 4 races. So that I didn't have any chance of getting points. I know how important a fastest lap is when you're out of the race completely. I'm still yet to get mine though.
Yeah, Wave stole yours, didn't he? Cookie gets a pen, which might make a difference if Peter can close in on him. I don't know the exact difference, but Sarja surely, Sarja sets the fastest lap. Poor J. Cole, he's not even had the ability to get the fastest lap at the end. Alright, here we go. Kimi coming over the line. You've got to say, it could be a controversial win, but well done. Very nice, very nice. Adam.
Controversial or not, it's still well deserved.
Yes.
Starting 12, just fighting, getting to the top, overtaking absolutely everyone.
And
Great race by Kimi.
V5 did well, and YXYY definitely was closing up at a certain point.
Safe to say that Jari is the unluckiest driver of the day.
Yeah. Kimi
is the real driver of the day.
Oh, it's just so standard Luigi, isn't it? Like, have a bad race.
It's a 5th.
Have a bad race, not do much. Really disappointing, still gets 10 points. Like, just so standard. And 10 points on his title rival. and only loses 2 to YHYY. That's huge. It probably isn't going to make much odds in the title race, but it could do.
Roger crosses the line. He's the one with fastest lap. Overall, really entertaining race.
Indeed.
Not as many battles as before. That's because, you know, the rain and everyone pitted at different times. It's unfortunate for Jari.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate to be honest.
For Jaco as well.
Yeah, crazy really. But so we've seen that you can do ultra soft to, well, you can take the mediums effectively a very long way. Cookie with 15 seconds. Yeah, it's just a.
And Kimmy is not well seen in the chat.
No. But
yeah, a lot of the guys are complaining.
Okay. Well, yeah, not the best reception. But yeah, no, it's 25 points for him. Yeah, interesting, but
we won't get into the controversy. That's for D2 to decide.
Yeah, that's your guys.
Definitely gonna fill the chat up with a lot of messages tonight.
Cool. Driver of the day. And kind of on a related point. I don't really know. Kind of have to give it to Kimmy, don't you? Really.
Well, you have to give it to Kimmy. Yeah.
But not sure everyone will be in complete agreement. But you've got to. Unfortunately, in some ways, because I don't want to cause any controversy with it. But yeah, just have to see what we do. Cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna go get ready, and I'll see you in about 10 minutes.
Me too. Just have to visit the toilet.
Oh, lovely. Cool. I will see you in about 10 minutes.